that you translated the law as it ought to have been when our victory was snatched away from us. We celebrated with great ecstasy and joy. But on the flip side, you made history. History is always made by doing peculiar things, not the ordinary. And I remember when a Chief Justice, a few days when you went to Tanzania for a conference, you received a standing ovation for what you did. People rarely receive standing ovations for doing the ordinary. And when we are on earth, let us do extraordinary things. God created us to be makers of new things. And our Chief Justice is a testament that new things can be done in Africa. You all understand that that was the very first of its kind within the African continent. And you also said, which I still remember, that if a similar imperfection shall be employed in the electoral process, you will still do the same thing. And that makes us proud. But again, Honorable Chief Justice, on the 25th of October last year, the same history was unmade. When you sat with only Honorable Isaac Lenaola in court. And that was meant to determine a very pivotal case on the elections of the 26th. To date, we haven't been told where the judges were, why they could not come to court. We may not ask, but our great-grandchildren will ask us. They will ask, what happened? The judges can just abscond court and it is okay. Not even a suspension, not even expulsion, it was just okay. So I hope that before you retire, Chief Justice, and we don't want you to retire because you look 37, we may want to have these answers so that our great-grandchildren will not disturb us with unnecessary questions. We want to know where the judges were and what triggered their absence in court. These are fundamental issues that we cannot sweep beneath the carpet. Adom kosok adom. Mitni kosok mitni. Donjo kosok donjni. Before I invite my colleagues who are here with us, I want you to give me a minute to acknowledge the presence of the Archbishop Zacchaeus Okoth. He just retired at 37 also. I want him to come over and say a word and bless the Chief Justice. But don't just bless the Chief Justice, the remainder you give to me. Amen? Karibu sana. Ginatanu mamit kosok mitni. Chalo gimagidi to kosok gidi. Last, well, let us welcome Archbishop Zacchaeus Okoth. Kinde ji retire gigni adek ya, wanyanya thiri ni yose retire.
Our Honorable Chief Justice and all protocol observed. Good afternoon to you all. It is a great day for us to be here. And in all my work, I have always been in the Catholic Church, the Minister of Justice and Peace. And I came here because this is a very important landmark in the history of our Nyando law courts that covers both Nyando and Nyakash, where we also come from. So I'm very happy that this occasion is being honored by our Chief Justice today. And I want to encourage all those who are going to execute justice here, that our people shall receive also the serene peace that comes from God. So justice and peace go together. And for this, I encourage our Chief Justice. He reminded me that we met on the burial day of that time Justice Masime. And I'm very happy to be here today to see justice being done and spread among our people. And in the Catholic Church, when we say that the time has come, The Holy Father always gives 3 months. So there will be a ceremony official for that. This is just an announcement. I'm still in power. So on this day, I ask God's blessing upon you, our Chief Justice. I ask God's blessing upon our Honorable Justice that commands this region based in Kisumu, Ching. And I also ask God's blessing upon all those lawyers who come to defend and also protect the cases ongoing. And finally, I ask God's blessing on all of you. And if there's one thing that I will do after my retirement is to have a place for ongoing training for justice and peace. Thank you very much.
Amen. Are you okay, Padima Tenene, Archbishop? What in the power? Honorable Chief Justice, I want to bring it to your attention that Great Nyando was comprising of Nyakach, Muhoroni, and Nyando. So by dint of several changes, we got Nyakach constituency and Muhoroni constituencies. Today we are privileged to have my branches, who are now my children, MP for Muhoroni and MP for Nyakach. They came from us, so I'm their father, and they respect me as so. So I want to take this opportunity to invite the Member of Parliament from Nyakach to come and share with us a little bit. Karibu sana.
Naam, mtazamaji, ni mbunge wa Nyando Jared Okello akiwa mwenyeji wa Jaji Mkuu David Maraga na wenzake katika kuweka rasmi matumizi ya mahakama yale ya Nyando. Na kwa taarifa hiyo kutoka Nyando, mtazamaji, niruhusu nimeze mate kidogo, lakini usiende mbali, na rejea muda si mrefu. Taarifa bado zipo tele hapa kwenye Leo Mashinani.